Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about a new verdict that's been issued following Max Verstappen receiving a penalty at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description. But let's jump straight into the video. So what happened then? Well, at the start, Oscar Piastri had a better getaway than Max Verstappen and pulled up alongside Verstappen going into turn 1. And it appeared Oscar got slightly ahead of the Red Bull, but Verstappen refused to yield and tried to hang it around the outside, but then had to take evasive action to avoid contact, and Verstappen just held on to the position and did not give it back. Now, Verstappen felt he was forced off, Oscar felt he had the corner, and the incident ended up under investigation by the stewards, and they eventually gave Verstappen a 5-second time penalty. Now, this frustrated Red Bull and Verstappen. It looked like Verstappen had the pace to take on Piastri and was keeping him behind fairly nicely in the first stint, but then obviously Piastri managed to get past at the pit stops because Verstappen had to serve that 5 seconds, and I think if Verstappen didn't have to do that, it would have been a much closer race, and perhaps Verstappen could have won. And speaking about the incident at the start, Red Bull team boss Christian Horner said, "We had that sort of discussion with the race director, obviously before the race through briefings and whatever else. We have this notion of let them race. I don't know where Max was supposed to go at that first corner. We've lost the race by 2.6 seconds, so it's tough." Now, obviously, McLaren have a completely different view to this, with McLaren CEO Zack Brown telling Sky F1, "I definitely thought a penalty was deserved. Oscar was clearly up the inside, got a better start, and you need to use the racetrack. Whether it's a 5-second penalty or give the position back, I think it could go either way. I thought it was definitely appropriate. It was Oscar's corner, and at some point you've got to concede." Now, I think it was a penalty because Oscar looked slightly ahead at the apex. He'd made the corner, he'd stayed on track. I think the corner was Oscar's, and Verstappen just drove off the track and kept the position. So yeah, I do think a penalty should have been applied to Verstappen. And when asked how it's different from when Lando Norris was penalised in Austin last year for a similar incident, Verstappen said, "We talked about it a lot, and last year, this year are different kind of rules, so that's also not the problem. But honestly, this is also not my problem, to be honest." And then when asked to elaborate on what Verstappen meant when he said the rules have changed this year, Verstappen said, "Let's get the paperwork, it's all written down." So yeah, Verstappen is not happy and even made a rule change claim there amid his frustration. But now the stewards have explained why Verstappen got a penalty, with them saying, "The stewards reviewed the position marshalling system data, video, timing telemetry, and in-car video evidence, and determined that car 81 had its front axle at least alongside the mirror of car 1, prior to and at the apex of corner 1 when trying to overtake car 1 on the inside. In fact, car 81 was alongside car 1 at the apex. Based on the driver's standards guidelines, it was therefore car 81's corner, and he was entitled to be given room. Car 1 then left the track and gained a lasting advantage that was not given back. He stayed out in front of car 81 and sought to build on the advantage. Ordinarily, the baseline penalty for leaving the track and gaining a lasting advantage is 10 seconds. However, given that this was that one and a turn 1 incident, we consider this to be a mitigating circumstance and imposed a 5-second time penalty instead." But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.